Hi everybody, April here from Piano Lessons Info, and today we're talking about how to play melody with chords. So this is a really great topic because once you get to this point, then adding melody really makes your chords go from a little bit boring maybe, or just not enough, to something that can be really nice. So there are a few ways you can go here to play melody. One way is to work with a written melody, and another way is to go by ear. So both are good methods. I think you should do both, aim to do both, at least eventually. But for now, if you are just starting out, go with what you know. So if you can read a bit of music, and I'm talking about specifically the treble clef here, bass clef doesn't really matter at this point, then go with that first. But if you can play by ear a little bit and you think that might go all right, then you can go with that method. So I'm going to talk about both, how to find and play your melody and what to do with the chords at the same time. So let's talk about the written melody first. So you often find written melodies in a lead sheet. So a lead sheet will have a melody written out and have the chords on top. So if you want to learn this way, you just start learning the melody, and then whatever chord it says on top of the melody, you can play that. So I do actually have a video on lead sheets. If you want to go and look at that, that goes a bit more into this kind of thing. So basically what you do there is it gives you a melody. You play that, and you can play the chord at the same time, or like this. Okay, so that's how that works. So the second way to do it is to go by ear. So if you're going by ear, you just kind of figure out your melody first. You should hopefully know the chord. So if you have a chord sheet, it's best to work off of that. So you figure out your melody, listen to something, and then you've got to add your chords. So you could do it in the left hand only, or you can do it at the same time. Okay, whatever chords will work for you there. Okay, let's talk about where you play your chord while you're playing your melodies, because there are a few different options here. The first option is to play the chords in your left hand. Okay, like that. So that's a good starting out option. The second option is to play your melody and chords in your right hand. Okay, so it gives you a bit harmony, can be a bit fuller of a harmony. And then in the left hand, you would play a bass line. Okay. So that's kind of the thing. What you want to really do, however, is to play the melody as the top line. Generally, you can play your melody and then add other things in, but you want the melody to stand out. So it's got to be louder than the rest. No matter where you're playing your chords, generally you're going to put the melody at the top, you're going to put the chords underneath. So it doesn't matter the order of the notes, they just need to not be the star of the show. Melody is the star of the show. So if you have learned some inversions and things like this, that's where inversions becomes really helpful. So an inversion is just a different order of the chord notes. Like that's a C chord in the root inversion, first inversion, second inversion. Okay, so we're just moving the bottom note to the top. But basically, if we were playing that melody I just played, that's the A minor chord. That's our melody note. So I've put the other notes below it. And you don't have to get all the chord notes in at the same time. You just have to get them in somewhere. Okay? So that's the next thing that you can do. This is basically all there really is to it. So it's quite simple to explain. It's more of a practicing thing. getting used to it, trying different things out. If you want more detail on learning this, I do have a full mini course on it in the Piano Chords Club. So that's something that you could go and look at, separating these into different sections and going over that with me there. So I will leave a link in the description. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope that you will go and choose some song to try. So you can choose a written melody, or you can do something by ear, get the chords, try the melody, stick it all together and see how it goes. Okay, let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye.